Brock Davies is speaking out for the first time since Scheana Shay has exposed his affair, and he is getting very honest about himself. Brock was on Scheana's podcast today, and they first talked about why they waited until this moment to talk about the affair. They both agreed that it would be dishonest of them if Scheana left it out. And obviously, at any moment, this could come out because someone else was involved, and she wanted to do it on her terms with her voice. Brock does talk a little bit about the logistics of his affair. He says that it was over the course of 3 weeks. They would meet up. It was purely physical, and it does seem like he was the one who ended things. And he makes no excuses as to why he waited so long to tell his wife, saying that he was a coward, he was selfish, and he was just trying to protect himself. He had written a letter to Scheana Shay confessing to the affair, and then after that, he just kind of tried to forget about it. It wasn't until years later when they were out, they ran into old friends, and he was kind of reminded of what he did and what he could lose. Brock also says that while Scandoval was an element as to why he told Scheana, it wasn't the whole reason. He just realized that in order to have a healthy relationship with Scheana, he was going to have to tell her. And as for Scandoval, it seems like Brock has a lot of regrets for the way that he handled the entire Scandoval situation on season 12 of Vanderpump Rules. Brock confesses that at the time, he said that people needed to be honest and transparent, which looking back now, there was no justification for it. He and Scheana were just hypocritical. Ariana was going through it while Brock chose the coward way out. He was sitting there preaching forgiveness while he was playing the coward. Scheana also goes on to say that at this time, during the whole Scandoval thing, she wasn't ready to talk about the affair. And she's not sure if she did talk about it, if their marriage would have survived. Ultimately, Brock and Scheana both agree that they've been able to take this dark moment and use it as a time to reflect on themselves. Scheana also says that Brock has shown her through his actions, not just his words, that he's doing the work. I do also want to point out that towards the end of the podcast, Brock kind of made a little PSA. Obviously, there's a lot of chatter and discourse surrounding Scheana Shay's new book and the affair. And he just said that if anyone deserves the criticism and the talk around the affair, it's Brock, not Scheana. I will say that while Brock does give listeners a little bit of a look as to maybe why he would do something like this, why he may have a little bit of a self-sabotaging personality, he definitely does seem to be taking full ownership and not making excuses for his actions. You can definitely tell that he is going to therapy.